OKFM 101.7.
Owura Mustapha Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary. Edima Edisa Manyukonu. Mustapha Memoche.
So
Na bokodi.
I'm already accept.
Now so far, forms and for filing no, and want some to say.
As per guidelines are the two about between 20th and 23rd and filing. Before then, one clear month, one of the feeling of nomination endorsement, and raised about year. You close down all the portals are obeying me. They are feeling
More close down portals, no.
I said, as per guidelines, and last day, the 23rd, and the last day, 23rd of the March, and we are the excellent at the baby.
Say more close to portals, no. Per guidelines, no portals, no a bit close to the bank.
Between 20th and 23rd, and last day.
Are still active.
Of course, if you have a challenge, we would be able to deal with it from there.
Okay, because I know a bit to say Fred Nuyama. Me won't crack a be an enemy from him say or bread. Say or be Philly a portal no so. Minim say was so thing one semnibia. I also Westwood aspirant.
Report the amber, but I do know, sir. There are many instances challenge, and if you have that challenge, as far as it's within what the guidelines states, and the technical challenge, we should be able to resolve same. Now, I'm not aware of the issue from Fred Norma, and I haven't received any call from him to that effect. And I mean, him said if he's dealing with any other colleagues of ours.
Okay.
That has.
I see. So far, no. One more far forms, no. What a fair idea of one more to me as submitted.
Since we are the Abbey, you know, you better transfer here. You one more to me, I file it. No more to me, I'm file it. Now, they are compiling their trouble.
Okay.
As at this morning, they mean instruction fee, me paying hot. Me can General Secretary said will be able to put out that information.
Oh, okay. Now, aspirants, no. Yeah, say woman a file. Bonsu, Dr. Cobanado for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Bakundia, and Mira Findi, Sikani or Tigbawi.
OKFM 101.
I mean, Sikani be a minister, four, and almost picky forms.
Yeah.
Normally, we will expect that all of them would have filed. Once committee to a beer, and on a manage the receiving us form near the other. As at yesterday, Kojobon should have filed Abza Colorado for opening Colorado for so the same. So I believe that all the four have filed.
Okay. Say, when you now quite ye and now filing no, a dear be in a twasso.
Never twasso immediately, never vetted. I feel now one babana, ya pence, one more crap them. I heard that we are party near now when you're party near now qualify, now when you qualify. Eventually, I heard that you qualify to be either an MP or a president per the Constitution of Ghana. And none Bibia the party will not give you clearance to represent it when you do not qualify by the Constitution of Ghana to either be an MP or a president of Ghana. Compliance, then the committee can give you a go ahead to be part of the election. If you want na after election, you are prepared in Nema to Paimuna Abaso. But I believe that so far we've had a very peaceful picking and filing of nomination. Everybody is cooperating, and I think that is good for the process.
But what amanfo ebusane say mo be decentralize a vetting no anase say ne beko.
We have your regional vetting committee, national edit teams, grouping teams together. Now teams another call all the regions to go and vote, to go and vet the candidate. And the woman said the team comprises of people from national and people from the regions up to, I think, the constituencies. And, that is going to take charge of all the veterans in a particular region. And that is how it's going to be decentralized. It is okay decentralization to the extent that they have to go down. That is the level. So it will not be as if it will be a constituency-based vetting.
Adeba kwa mi hu ye ni say ese woma e wo pepa se woma be fa forms no na woma gina ma at various constituencies no. Ese this time there is a lot of enthusiasm binum ni niema bi a ho keka no ayeso nkokora. What accounts for that?
Kwame, once NDC have tried over the years to build on itself. So let's talk about the internal issues. Even when it comes to filing, payment of dues, printing of ID cards, digitalized. It gives people an ease of dealing with the party. Who betray dues and one is there, what platforms no could try. Who betray for ID card. And once we have platforms, so no could share nomination. Picking here no. Yes, it's here. Digitalize. You don't need anybody one-on-one to do it. Now, number two, external factors. No. So share the current atmosphere, the situation of the NDC, the level of political tolerance internally. It encourages people to come on board. Number two, we share your role I play as the largest opposition party in government. It put us immediately ready to form a next government come 2025. Number three, we share your manpening or take kunyasu akufo do na ban. After or minor. How would it put near NDC abekemua? What you will conclude on is that it is always better any day, any time to have the NDC in power. And so the enthusiasm is increased because the NDC is a next government in waiting, which is an obvious fact that cannot be denied. And so you have a lot of people who are sitting on the fence. The fourth issue is that if you look at the reorganization, now you include the credibility of the kind of national executives that have been elected. It brings everybody to the table for us to approach an election. It means that people can always approach someone to deal with. It doesn't mean that former national executives were bad. What it means is that if you look at the selections that have been made, the kind of executives elected are needed for the times we are in. And so it will boost the morale of people to rise up and to join. We encourage many other people to come. Now, and prosecute the 2024 agenda. You invite you. So the idea. O collect journalists for nyina koshe MPP na. Omo di nti o so da ya.
O wa mu nyina kwase MPP.
Ale kwa me na Dubai wa appointed journalist o kromo nyina. Paula Domotri board member. Kwa Mustapha kan board member. Omo bebre nti kwa me.
Board Domotri kwa de oye board chairman no.
To so we ho. Eno na ya kire se Akufo-Addo aban na mmase ebe ya depa. Cause nke ba se ebe ya depa. You won't weaponize and pick all journalists who are supposed to be
but the me hwe the morality side. So morally, the panel obetuna ye adwuma na. Irrespective of where the political divider will belong in. So see the money here.
Bakwa me good, but one for konya a wotimu no. Na bu because Ghana for asebio wo munya kwenya and sembi a koso ya manyo sema wo mo beche no wona okama wo mu tibi wabeye okasamafo for the voiceless obi a wote me kurase asebio enkenye okayfm enka onte sena na Akufo-Addo appointee political activists to go and sit on electoral commission. So when you look at that position, you can't put yourself in a situation that Okasa ya because kwame MPP ni and answer kwame NDC ni. We demand, and it is important we know that the mouthpiece of freedom of speech, which is the industry of the media, would have to be neutral at all times to be able to protect and preserve our democracy. If we have a situation where the media fraternity become politicized, I mean, we are in crisis. The same thing applies to NAPO. ASBU, MPP near the names of political activists. I mean, Mustapha. They are appointing Mr. Minkoya Electoral Commission and I'm a penny. Your credibility has been destroyed even before you are appointed. Kwame, that is the situation we find ourselves. And we demand that the media will show neutrality. The media will protect the national interest at all times. Kwame, that is how important you are. So when you go and take a board chairman because you think that you have gone to school and you wear big specs, so you can sit down and be an appointee of government, and at the same time come and criticize that government, we know you are dancing around the chair.
I see. Now, my dear way. Now we can electoral commissioners now. Ya appoint to woman. Now, Obibe cancer per the constitution. So already, one chese ni pakro enisi oha anasa oha. Enti and Cameroon they so qualify. But now we can on the generality say morally. Ni say wa mukwaji said man. Mewa.
I mean, Fred said not all that is legal is moral.
Sure.
And at the same time, not all that is moral is legal. Now, the work of the Electoral Commission, your friend, an independent entity, which is a creature of the Constitution of Ghana. The Electoral Commission is expected to work, to be very independent from the interference and manipulation of political actors, which presupposes that Obia Obeye Juma or Electoral Commission there must demonstrate absolute impartiality towards a particular political party or lineage towards a particular party.
But some pension so musumu ye be fine.
Come menkai bibisa menkai say Obia appointee party activist.
Obi to say Alfred Ogbami. Alfred Ogbami mo appointee no say Uncle Ghana Gas enko ye communications manager.
Oh, coming. Ghana Gas Emetoto Electoral Commission. Ghana Gas is a government institution like VRA. We are talking about Electoral Commission. The Constitution states very emphatic, say, the Electoral Commission is an independent institution of Ghana. By creation of the law, a commissioner of the Electoral Commission must not be politically biased, must not be politically aligned. so that in the discharge of a Jumana Wuyeno, the Uma verdict on political parties, people will believe and see credibility in the work you have done. How do you become an electoral commissioner when fundamentally you know and the public know that we are an activist of that political party? It is not one that your opinions are hidden. One that you sit on radio. You are a TESCOM patron, a member. You are a senior activist of the party. Now, you can appoint you, say, be electoral commissioner. The appointer may have lacked conscience, but the appointee must know, say, Juma, we are. Would they make us a men conquer? Make us Ghana for engine too. That coming, it precipitates chaos. It is clear that the sitting president is up to making sure that he destroyed the democracy of Ghana. Because the only Bonibi new team, and as a Bobby new team, so be Bonia, he won't be doing the kind of things that NAPO is doing. And it doesn't mean that Ghanaians are illiterate. I mean, we know, we understand, we've read the law, we've seen things come to pass. Yakoye, true state of the nation, the response from His Excellency the President, who has failed and need the whole country to rally around him to get the economy out of this mess. The response, they say, you have gone to appoint party activists as members of the Electoral Commission. Ghanaians have seen it, Ghanaians have heard it, and we are watching up to 2024.
I see. Now, at the end, Mamu yet so sure say 2024. Move me away power because our argument and cophobia and say now you were in power 2016 and now want to me free with some break one more power no you free with the same candidate here a dear nasa going into 2024 elections. Ube no saying
number one, our party is more robust. One of the things that lose election it was internal division and conflict. There was suspicion among us whether or not people are happy or not. Number two, when you are in government, you make policies that largely are uncomfortable to many. Number three, you make mistakes. Number four, Ghanaians fell for the deception of the MPP because they came to sing songs of restoration, songs of hope. Ghanaians needed a change, and they fell for the MPP. Apparently, it turned out that all the promises that were made turned out to be scam. Number four, Taushe will be a way mistake. When Oba wako awariama na wari aseno, wonya wari fufura na nida hopa. Sabiu, Omanpenyi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, why president da. Onunim said yeah, you turn Krui around. We've been in this situation before, but we turn things around. Now, Oba Biemua, mistakes are in the past, no, onye bi. Now, Obi answer who said Babia, na donen call for the Kunu Abedu no. Sayanya Obi to say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, whose coming back is not only good politically, but also good for academic and history purposes. Kwame, no other person can perform more than he can do. And no, NMA Kwan Shebi say, about 2025, you know, it is an election to crown the NDC victoriously. Who say, Enunti, and an anado ABBA election, no, or be rigging and 2025, 2024 aba. Last week, one more try say one more day, Elia, about this franchise Ghanaians, young people of this country from participation in the vote. Ye jinamu tintin say sadi no ANC. Na enen so wasa ko appointee enkofo mienu. Ye frɛ baako Ametepe ena baako nso a Ofibono region. Sunyan. Say one more meye electoral commissioner for. Meanwhile, Sankrofui eye MPP mapa ye nyina ye nim say one ye MPP mapa. one more radio so a defend the government, a defend the NPP. Now, and you know, one more about electoral commission. It shows you clearly, sir, the government is in panic. The government is sinking, and they will continue to sink because up to date, you know, Nana don't get ready say obey near Bema Krui Asori Jinabim. So NDC will come to power 2025. And I am near my essay and crime. So when a Ubisa question be the enthusiasm in the electoral process is very high. What is the reason? The reason is that first of all allow prophets to see. Ghana fue who said baby ayeduno. NDC ne yedi omo be konwa so a ebetumi ayeye. Ye koidi na nado asay kuro no. Enthusiasm no alone to tell you that Ghanaians are yearning for the NDC. Mese kwame. Ukoko na bia na manfo ofrewo. Munyire mo hu ye be to abaya mamu this year. Munyire mo hu ye be to amamu. NDC mu adwumaden na mu wini mu magi yen. Kwame, every corner, MPP for cracker. Make a debut say, we know the number of MPP people that have begun to do overtures into the NDC. They know that they themselves, their government is unpopular. The government is losing election. Kwame, make us say, you will run from your seat. Senior MPP activist. Omuhu NDC fua. Omukase owe de babia duye mo na moba. Bisa moyere mo ho. Omo nso ani omo ebi mo nso kase. Sa ya anyere ya ho a, wo mo ba regi election na omo tra konwa sa no nso na kwame ye duru ho a, ye be hu ne omo ye mema okurumu ha. Because ya ntwan mo obi emewiem emfantra konwa so bi. Se na nado ai na adwen se police for na omo de be hunahuna okurumu ha dia. Se de ofa so a obetra so no. Sa currency na na ebe use I make sure that anokwa no ada ebi enye te kromu ha no obi suro obi sa enyina aye member na edibinti say democracy na ye wo no ye be protect ni ye defend no na manage na ho yiye ye hwe say electoral commission na oto so no obeye ne makroji amagana kwa kuma atom yim na wanya le sa na okofa oha gbade a say ye omo asem
na Mustapha
Papa me
wo bi beka se edie ben na eye issues a ye di ewura 2024 elections no matese ebiati eye energy and oil honorable NAPO Mustapha Gbandi what say energy and oil there any the issue will be about nkane agina so oil issues so ye bito
Kwame eya yeba economy nsemu a mentanye good sa nti but I do know that ye ka say energy issue and NAPO is not in the position to determine what will be the issues of 2024. We will determine what are the issues of 2024 because we are providing the alternative. One more bet so no more anye. If they have anything to do they would have done it by now. Yeah the beba say one. Yeah by we are reviving and restoring the economy. Yeah, we will prioritize agric. We will not do planting for food and jobs in the ministries. We will do planting for food and jobs in the villages, in the farmlands, in the fertile lands to feed Ghanaians. It is called food security. We are going to improve on the infrastructure, mainly on abandoned projects that His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo has abandoned. Omanpenyin John Mahama behete yebeye ni nyina na the third key point is that you tackle corruption. One of the ways to tackle corruption when we come to power is to hold officials of this government accountable. That is one thing that Ghanaians are looking up to the NDC to offer. Say yebetimi hold the Ghanaians accountable. Say dia emre bi abetwemu kufuom resuba yebetwemu Atamils car said President Atamils may his soul rest in peace. We should leave it. Yes, at this time. We are telling Ghanaians that the management of the Ghanaian economy in terms of finance will hold that person accountable. That is one way to reduce corruption. His Excellency, the former president, Enria Ecolanche, an act of how he was going to raise money to fund his campaign so that it will be transparent for Ghanaians to see that Obin Kosekukwem and Kotam become a man or China Wababe Hado. And you, the media, can have access and to listen and to understand what he is doing. That is one way of tackling corruption. Let His Excellency Nanado and his government also do same. They can't do it because corruption, adukuri wamo. One of the main campaign issues in 2024 is corruption. Nanado has made this country with the highest rate of corruption in the history of this country. Yeah, the Beko campaign. If you look at the scams, the various promises will remind Ghanaians. Those will be critical campaign issues yeah, they call 2024.
Mustapha ne yen hwede eniema besie na obi so ayi argument bi say now if we say year to 2024 no say eniema economic turnaround ni timi ba na eniema ye here you no have any issue to talk say as in say Musa Mfama ye.
Well, we will look at the economic turnarounds. We will also look at the disburdening of Ghanaians. We will also look at the scars that this government has put on innocent Ghanaians. And say banks collapse, financial sector clean up. We will look at the amount of corruption in the government. Would they turn that one to around? They can't turn that one to around. Corruption is corruption. Stealing of public money is stealing of public money. You can't turn that around. Number two, Kwame. Nancy Obekaya, the statement by the members of parliament should not go out. Yeah, Operation Save Democracy. May catch out tax laws, tax a year instruments. Abayi diako to parliament here in Pasia. Kwamu besu amagana fonti dabena or many turnaround. What will be the turnaround? Where is the money coming from? They have spent all the money. The loans they collect, they chop. If it is about cash for gold or oil for gold, everybody can do that. Kwame, you mean me out if you grab it me akase yamfa gold and cost oil now ska and it is Baumia's campaign tool. It is where Baumia will get his campaign funding from. It is not about Ghanaians. It is not about Ghanaians. And the Kwano de Niama when you know to 2 years, are they going to turn around that one too? Are they going to turn around incompetence? Are they going to turn around the issue that His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo has flooded government with his family and friends? Are they going to turn that one? Are they going to overturn the issue that for the first time you have a cousin of the president as a finance minister? Obi a wako school Yale our bong. Are they going to turn that one too around? Daily financial scandals are a bad one thing. I mean, we have it in folds, plenty of it, which haven't come to the eyes of Ghanaians. Yet, you know about one thing. Are they going to turn that one too around? It's no. Clearly, we are dealing with a mess. Clearly, Kwame, we are dealing with a syndicate of hardened rogues. These are not people I did or my woman son. One young for it is as if His Excellency Nanado Baumia MPP-led government, woman can afford it and to copy home. They are not governing with peace. They are not governing with love. They are governing with aggressiveness. They are governing and stealing at the same time. They are governing and destroying. MPP for better so, but idea back one woman to be a diabo Ghana for. A Ghana for kumato womuye. Is it e-levy? Is it COVID fund or COVID levy or COVID ASA, but we still continue to pay COVID levies? Is that it? Is it roads that they will go and take and say that we are doing road from this area to this area? Is it hospitals that they say it's a Wamubesi? Agenda 111 hospitals. Now now woman see. Some who promise and Ghanaians will not forget this mess. Ghanaians will not forget the pain. Say COVID by ye. Aye na ye su aye breno. Na amanfo fa ho disika. Ghana fo ready mfi. Pame. We nin nsɛm a yɛde bɛto Ghana fo anim. We nin nsɛm a Ghana fo kuram de nenen sɛ enkrofo a election yɛ kɔɔ a wɔn lusu yɛ a wɔn di a police fo bi na soldier fo bi exchange Ghana fo nsa no. Ghana fo ready mfi. Enkrofo a yɛtutu wɔn tuo pra wɔn nyina. Ghana fo mfi. These are constituencies. Near one year, the Volta regions, Western Togoland, Ghana Fora, Enfi, Techiman South New Jura, at Tutu Amukotoyan, Soldier for a Ghana Fora, Enfi, Iowa, so West Wagon, Ghana Fora, Enfi. Ghanaians are peaceful people and loving people. They don't need this level of insecurity. They don't need this terrorism around themselves and their country. They will make sure that syndicate we will disband it and move it far away from governance of this country. This week, remember Modern APEC party card about my mouth. 2024 is a communal labor. A member per Juma. Say a bit to another not buying a fish. And now, so a lawyer Eddie, or so by was it? Would there be a son and out of one of Pebi and San will rest studio? Call me, I'm the card. It's the end of the party. The bye bye. Mustapha Gbandi, a deputy general secretary at the Ma NDC Amanyukono. Na ye ne no atwetwe nkomo amanfo be kai abrantie ya na oye Dr. Kwabena J memfa nse ne bakura won ne nam na wo free won obeye regional secretary of the NDC wo Volta region when ye nti wo boss submarine na say afa na what tiesi for front ho na won so etwi car no edeba
okayfm 101.7